My name is Sam McKinniss, and we are in my exhibition Law & Order at the Jeffrey Deitch Gallery on Worcester Street in New York City. The show is about what it feels like to be alive in the USA at the moment, and New York in particular. So it's kind of a tough show, it's kind of a dark show, and hopefully an opportunity to just consider our present reality with a little bit of focus and hopefully clarity. I don't know how much relief there is in the show, but it is what it is. Law and Order came to me as a cliche about New York and a cliche about stories told in New York. Towards the end of last year, Luigi Mangione arrived onto the scene and allegedly assassinated the healthcare CEO in Midtown. I started to feel, privately, like I was living in a Batman movie, and villains were sort of popping up here and there, and all of life was seeming more and more chaotic, more and more violently out of control. The work of Law & Order has been to try to organize and focus a lot of these really unruly, chaotic feelings. To get organized emotionally, I sort of have to find pictures and points of view and portrait subjects into which I can organize my very chaotic and rage-filled feelings of sadness and helplessness. How do I remix existing imagery and reuse it, refashion it to design a cast of characters and a set of locations and situations that reminds me of the drama and the tension of being alive and present and aware in this contemporary moment that does not come from a Hollywood studio or a New York production office. How do I do it by myself in my barn in Connecticut? That's part of why I painted 2 prisons for this, because the carceral system and also ICE snatching people up off the streets, the crackdown on student protests on college campuses, the mass deportation of so-called illegal immigrants, it's enraging and also terrifying. And in the background of all of this is the genocide against the Palestinians in Gaza. This is a show about New York, but most of it doesn't take place in New York. Most of it takes place wherever. Most of these things, when I saw them, I was looking at them on a screen in New York. And it reminded me, or made me feel more alive in New York when I saw such and such image. So Celine Dion in Paris, the runaway horses in London. There is a very small gem-like painting of a scene in Los Angeles that was from this summer in Los Angeles. Anti-ICE protests, demonstrations. Perfect little news photograph comes across. It's not just about anger, that's also a picture of total delicious joy and an unexpected event that, yes, involves the destruction of private property, but who cares? Look at the joy that inspires. It's beautiful stuff. Hanging behind the desk is an 1871 canvas by Henri Fantin-Latour. I thought it could be interesting if we hung an authentic Fantin-Latour nearby one of the copies that I've made. It started out as a study, but I liked doing them so much they just sort of became another part of my studio practice. It brings in the past, certainly, while I'm trying to talk about the present reality. I have no sense of escapism. My art is not therapeutic for me at all. It does not alleviate the pain of being alive right now, and it doesn't alleviate the struggle of being political right now. Maybe my work heightens those feelings, but that's okay. I feel embodied. That's more important to me, is to be embodied in a reality that I have the time to understand. It's very important to me. Escapism, nostalgia, all that stuff is useless.